Well, hey, the Bronco fans, it's Shad and Danny. It's Bronco Planet. It's Monday night. It's late, Shad, and a tough loss.
A tough loss, A tough first quarter, 4 freaking turnovers to start the game. Peyton Manning comes out, I don't know.
Yeah, that first 8 minutes. Yeah, first 8 minutes is something. Yeah, I've erased it from my memory. For those of you, we got together tonight to watch this game, and I ain't got a lot of you folks. I went and did some home renovation right here in the Ring household because I could not stand to watch any more of that.
Yeah, I tell you what. You know what? It's always going to be tough when you're playing away against a team like Atlanta. We knew that there was going to be some losses, right? Everybody got that you're not going to go undefeated this season, and it's going to take Peyton Manning, despite the hype last week, some time to get going. So, I get that that's going to happen. It was just disappointing that the 3 turnovers, the interceptions, all right down the middle. We've gone 2 games. We've not seen Peyton Manning throw it deep down the left or the right side. It's in the middle, and it's finesse type stuff. And you got to start spreading that out. I mean, those safeties, and Broncos safeties should take note, right? You got to collapse on the ball. We continue to have safeties that don't collapse to the ball. Always almost there. We got finesse safeties, but I'm telling you, I said it all last year. I'm saying it again this year. John Elway, we need some strong safeties. We need someone to put a lick on you. And I get you can't fix all your team at one time. But I am tired of Raheem Moore, Mike Adams type players. I mean, our best safety is Chris Harris, who is an undrafted guy that made the team. I mean, that's the situation we're in. And you already know, right? Sorry, I'm talking a lot right here.
That's right. No, I know there's a lot on your mind. That's a tough loss.
So much on my mind. But it's just frustrating that we continue to be in this spot, and I don't have any answers for us. I don't have any answers for us when we go against Hernandez and Gronkowski later in the season. You don't have answers for the Green Bay if we get to the playoffs. You don't have answers for a lot of things in the middle of that field.
3 things that stick out to me, Shad. 3 big things, which were the difference makers tonight. Obviously, turnovers being number 1, missed opportunities number 2, couple of drop passes, couple of potential dropped interceptions, and 3, just horrendous officiating tonight. The NFL, you ought to be embarrassed about what kind of product you put out there tonight, and hopefully that's the wake-up call to you to get this deal done. Let's get the real professionals out there calling these games. It was just a train wreck out there, and I'm not saying that's the reason why Denver lost.
We talked even about, a little bit. No, it's just embarrassing. You got the best sport, the best game ever, and it's being tainted. It wouldn't have changed the outcome of the game, but it's just embarrassing. It slows it down. It's no fun. There's confusion. It's just, it's piss poor is what it is. And it's a shame that we have to go through that. Now let's talk a little bit about someone that's also disappointed me a little bit so far. We've gone 2 games now. Nothing from Elvis Dumervil. I mean, we've got to get Dumervil. He got in there one time today and touched a quarterback, but that's when they had a receiver blocking up against them.
Well, you got to give a little something to the offensive line from Atlanta. They are a seasoned bunch of guys, and actually you saw the double team late in the game going towards Von Miller as well. These guys got game tape. Obviously, they're not going to give too many one-on-one situations with Dumervil or with Von Miller. It was kind of nice to see it, but on the whole, the defense, if we're going to give out game balls in a loss, you got to consider giving the defense. They kept us in this whole game, which was it could have easily been a 40-21
Yeah, no, absolutely.
game.
They definitely pinned down the whole game. They came back. I was pretty impressed with the second half performance. Looks like Brookings hitting people hard in there. I think we're coming along. I would have liked to see a little bit more creativity out of Del Rio. You look at Mike Nolan. He had the great Peyton Manning confused at times. I don't think Del Rio had anybody confused.
No, but I tell you what, one thing that did kind of show itself, and it's early in the season, which is even more impressive to me because we've had this problem for so many years, was the run defense by the Broncos. Pretty darn good tonight.
No, really good. And I think Vickerson's stepping up there. I think doing a great job. We've got a decent team. We're going to win a lot of ball games, and it's looking like you can automatically eliminate the Chiefs and the Raiders from the AFC West. Any kind of contention there. So, but the Chargers 2-0. They're not playing the hard teams where we're playing yet. We've got a chance. There's going to be some losses. Peyton Manning isn't going to be perfect. It's going to take some time. But I'm still concerned about some of the defense that that I saw out there in the middle of the backfield.
Right. Little shout out tonight also to Willis McGahee, another 100-yard game. Wow. The yards this guy gets after first contact is, to me, just the difference maker. And what a difference between him and everybody else that calls himself a running back on the Broncos squad.
Absolutely. And I think Demaryius Thomas coming along, making some nice receptions. So things are going to happen.
Right.
Offensive line outside of Ramirez, he got away with a good game last week, but had a rough game today. That's going to happen. It's our defensive backs didn't play well. I just keep going back to those defensive backs.
I know.
They got me fired up.
You definitely got something going on for them. But this was a story: the good, bad, the ugly. The good, obviously, the defense stepped up, kept us in this game. The bad, Peyton, the first 8 minutes of the first quarter was just horrendous. The ugly, missed opportunities, and of course, we're not going to sit in here and piss about all this because there is actually a few good bright spots. Broncos have a tough schedule. We've already talked about that. Guys like Derek Wolfe have come out publicly and said, hey, if we're going to be the best, we got to beat the best. Next week, we've got another good team at home in Houston.
Yep, no, I agree. We're going to have to get together really quick. I mean, Houston with Andre Johnson, it's Arian Foster, same type deal. But at least you're at home, and they're not going to. Peyton Manning's not going to start the game off with 3 interceptions. You're not going to see that again. So some good things to look forward to. Knowshon Moreno, though. I'm sorry, I'm pretty negative today, but Knowshon Moreno with the key fumble still has done nothing to impress me. He's missed blocks. Why this guy remains on the team is beyond me. And Hillman, here it is, our draft pick, not suiting up 2 weeks in a row. Very confusing to me. Right. And unfortunately, Derek Wolfe, nothing today. You didn't. It was like, did he play? One of those type games.
Well, that's going to wrap it up for this Monday night. Broncos lose 28-21. Not real happy about it, but we try to find the positives. We try to bring it up a little bit. And honestly, there towards the end, they gave us a little shred of hope. Hopefully next week with Houston, we actually have real NFL officials, taking care of this game. Until then, make sure you check us out on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. We're all over the place. God bless you all. We'll see you next week.
Well, now it's time to say goodbye to all our Bronco friends. And we'd like to thank you folks for kindly dropping in. You're all invited back next week to this locality to have a heaping helping of our Elway memories. Remember the drive? How about that helicopter moving from the Super Bowl? Woo, yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
So, what the hell is that?
That was about as bad as the Bronco game. That was pretty rough.
New rule. You see stuff like that, no prize monkey.